So on the last video we saw how to do quick questions, but how do you actually start a quiz? So how do you create quizzes? So first you got to go to manage quizzes and create them. So if you create a quiz, click on create a quiz, well, you start like right by the beginning. But if you want, let's skip some steps here, and I'm just going to use a quiz that I've already made. So my quizzes, testing quiz, if I select it, here it shows me the recent quizzes that I've created, and then here's all of them. So I have a lot more, but recently worked on this testing quiz, created for you guys, and let's go on edit. So you would, if it starts right at the beginning, you just have this add multiple choice true false or short answer question, right? But I already did it, so I added a true and false question. Is 2 bigger than 4? Really difficult. I selected that it is false, and I put an explanation what 2 goes into 4 2 times, if that happens to be a good explanation or not, different question. And then you have a button for add image. Click on that and you can just paste a picture, or you can drag and drop on some of the computers. These little arrows are to change the order. So if I want to make this question number 2, then that's it. Question number 1 now became a short answer. What is the answer to the question? Use words. Now I put a picture, so that's going to see 2 plus 2. And then I put answers, correct answers. They're optional. I say cuatro for Spanish, 4, or if I want to add one more, I say, whoops, click on it, and it's for French. I believe that's quatre, but don't quote me on it. And the last question is for multiple choice question. So how do you say home in Spanish? I just put casa, that's the correct answer. Taco, mesa, or I guess I could just add another one. I say none of the above if I really wanted to. And I didn't put any explanations. Now I could keep on adding questions, or I could just say that's enough. Save and exit, and there it is. The quiz is saved. See, this student is still waiting for something to be started. So we're going to start a quiz. I'm going to click on testing quiz, the one which is created, and I have 3 options. Student pace, immediate feedback. That means that they're going to do questions in the same at their own pace, and when they answer it, they're going to know if it's right or if it's wrong. Student pace and navigation, they can actually answer questions 1 2 3 4 whatever and not get the feedback back, and then once they submit it, that's when the things gets recorded. And then teacher pace, it means if I want him to do the first question, they have 5 minutes for the first question, 2 minutes for the next one. I may hear you may hear my daughter encouraging us to do this work. And then there's a couple more things here at the bottom. So if I go to student immediate feedback, so you can see that the explanations that we put in will come up. Disable student names if you want it anonymous. I want the first question to be what is your name, so I can know who did what. Randomized question order, so that 1 to 3 will come into 1 3, who knows. And randomized answer order for all the multiple choice questions. They will come in different order than we put them for different students. And disable student feedback if I don't want them to know if it's right or wrong, but I do. So I'm going to start the quiz. I'm going to enter my name, and my name is going to be I don't know, Papi. No, not Papi. It's going to be Dad. Let's do it in Spanish. And the first one came, what is the answer to the question? Use words. So here the picture came up and I cleared C, and it says use words. So I'm going to say cuatro and submit answer, and it's correct, it's green. And what is the answer to the question? Use words. Quatre, cuatro, or 4, all those were possible answers. I got it, move on. Is 2 bigger than 4? Well, I'm going to say that that is true. I'm going to get that wrong, and I see that this is the wrong answer. It's in red, and the correct answer was false, and the explanation comes here. 2 goes into 4 2 times. And then lastly, how do you say home in Spanish? I'm going to say that it's, see, none of the above came first, so it didn't change the order. I'm going to say it's mesa. No, I'm going to say casa, which is right, and the answer is correct, and that's the end of my quiz. And now I just wait for the teacher to do anything else. In the meantime, I get this with, there's only one student called Dad, but we have, if not, we have your whole class. You can get up to 50 students at the same time and know your answers, and I'll let you know the percentage of how many questions, how people did on how your class did on every individual question, which is kind of neat. When you finish it, you have a number of options. So you can have, if I want to email this to myself, I'm going to sell an Excel file with all the answers, which is usually what I do. Then you can get individual students PDF, which is kind of really neat. Maybe I'll show it to you later, or you just give it a try it on your own. But every single student will have the quiz and the answer that they gave and the right answer beside it. So it's going to be like 1 page each. And I haven't tried this one yet, question specific PDF. But right now I'm going to say, so you can download it, go straight, send it to yourself, send it to Google Drive, view it as a chart, the same one we've seen before, or view later, which is what I'm going to do. So submit. Something kind of neat is if you go to manage quizzes again, and you want to say my quizzes, testing quiz, the one we just did, and you click on download. Now I've done it already, and this is what comes up. It's a PDF of the actual quiz if you want to write it on paper. So if somebody doesn't have a phone, and you can just actually print some copies for you to get that information. True and false, how do you say home in Spanish, what is the answer to the questions, use words, and you can modify it because it's a PDF, but it's pretty cool, even in case you have somebody without an actual device that you really want them to do it. Okay, so I'm going to back to the dashboard. On the next little video, I will show you the space race and the exit ticket, and then you'll be on your own to give this a shot.